Welcome students. Day 3. Yesterday we discussed the empty sets, finite sets, infinite sets and equal sets. Today we discuss about subsets. A set A is said to be subset of the set B if every element of A is also an element of B. Suppose you having two sets A and B. All the elements of A also belongs to the set B. Then we can say A will be the subset of B. So we write it as A. It is a symbol for subset. A is the subset of B. B is the bigger set, A is the smaller set. A के जितने भी एलिमेंट्स थे वो सारे के सारे एलिमेंट्स B में भी बिलोंग करते थे, B में भी एग्जिस्ट करते थे. सो वी कैन से A विल बी द सबसेट ऑफ B. एवरी सेट A इज द सबसेट ऑफ इटसेल्फ. A के एलिमेंट्स A में बिलोंग करेंगे तो A विल बी द सबसेट ऑफ A. Since empty set phi has no elements, so phi is the subset of each and every set. Phi will be the subset of every set. Now for example, consider the sets. First phi, second having element 1 3, third B set having element 1 5 9, C is the set having element 1 3 5 7 9. You have given 4 sets. Insert the symbols whether subset or not subset. This is a symbol not. Write the subset, cut it, it will be the not subset between each of the following pairs up. You have to fill up following fill-ups. Phi dash B. We know that phi is the subset of every set. So here we use the symbol subset. It is the subset of B. Phi is the subset of B. A dash B. A having element 1 3. B having element 1 5 9. The element 3 in A not belongs to B. So it will not be the subset of B. All the elements of the A belongs to the set B, then we can say it will be the subset. So here 3 not belongs to B, so it will not be the subset. This is symbol for not subset of B. Similarly, A dash C. A having element 1 3, C having element 1 3 5 7 9. All the elements of A, both elements of A 1 and 3 also belongs to C. So here A will be the subset of C. Similarly, all the elements of B 1 5 9 also belongs to the set C 1 5 9. So this smaller set will be the subset of this larger set. So B will be also the subset of C. Now B dash A. B 1 5 9, A 1 3. So all the elements of B not belongs to A. So this will not be the subset of A. The number of the subsets of a set A containing n elements are always equal to 2 raised to power n. That gives you the number of the subsets of a set containing n elements. That will be 2 raised to power n, where n is the number of the elements of the set. For example, here you having given a set A having elements 1 2 3. Write all the subsets of this set. First of all, we will find how many subsets will be there. So there are 3 elements, so the total number of the subsets will be 2 raised to power 3. That will be, there will be 8 subsets. Now how we write the subsets? Separating each element first of all, with make the set with element only 1, second set with 2, second set with element 3, then taking pairwise 1 2 it will be the separate one set. 1 3, it will be the another separate set. 2 3, it will be the another set. And we know that 5 is the subset of each and every set, so 5 will be there. And the set itself is the subset of that one, so A will also be the subset of A. So 1 2 3, so there will be total 8 subsets. So we can write the subsets of a given set with the given element. Now intervals of the subsets. There will be two types of the intervals. One is open interval, we write in small brackets, and other in the square brackets. This is the closed interval. So what is the difference between this open interval and in this closed interval? Let A comma B belongs to the real number. A is less than B. A B से छोटा है. Then the set of the real numbers y such that y is greater than A but less than B is called open interval. What is open interval? That is, there is a set builder form y such that y is greater than A but less than B. So we write it in the small bracket A comma B. We convert this set builder form into intervals. It will be the open interval. Here, what is the meaning of this open interval? All the points between A and B belongs to the open interval A comma B, but A and B not belongs to this interval. Means extremities not included. All the numbers in between A and B will be there, but A and B not will be there. So it represents open interval. In the open interval, extremities not included. In between A and B, all the numbers belongs to this interval. Now closed interval, there is a set x such that x is greater than equal to, here it is the symbol for greater than equal to and less than equal to B. So when there will be equal to sign, it means A and B also included, means extremities also included. When the extremity is included, we write this in the closed interval. Here, what is the meaning of this closed interval? All the numbers between A and B belongs to this set with A and B also included. So it will be the closed interval. There is another interval, semi-closed. Semi-closed means A not included. For A not included means we write A in the open interval and B in the closed interval. This is a semi-closed. We write this in the set builder form x such that x is greater than A but less than equal to B, because B included. So we write this in A comma B, A in the open interval, B in the closed interval. Similarly for this, B in the closed interval, A is in the closed interval, B is in the open interval. It is also the semi-closed interval. When we write this into the set builder form, y such that y is greater than equal to A but less than B, B not included. So it is the set builder form. So four types of the intervals: open intervals in which the extremity is not included, closed interval in which the number extremity is also included, and the semi-closed intervals. Now on number line, the various types of the intervals described above as subsets of R. First, for open interval, how we represent it on the number line? We make a line, number line, we write A and B. A and B not included, so there will be unshaded dots. इसको आपने shade नहीं करना है, only unshaded. This shows A and B not included. That represents the open interval. For closed interval, we write the number line, we write here A and B. We shaded these 2 points also. It means in between A and B also included. It represents the closed interval. For semi-closed interval, here in case of A it is the closed, in case of B it is the open. So A included, B not included. So on the number line, we darken this line. A also included, we dark this A point, but B unshaded. So it represents the semi-closed interval. Similarly, fourth one, A in the open interval, B in the closed interval. So we represent this it on the number line. All the real numbers in between A and B, A not included, so A is in the open, means unshaded, B is in the closed interval, so it will be shaded. So that's the difference. In this way we can represent this it on the number lines. Now I am taking some examples. Write the following as intervals. You have given a set builder form. We have to convert this into intervals. Where there will be equal to sign, we use closed interval. Where there will be no equal to sign, we use open interval. For example, x such that x belongs to real, x is less than 5, x is greater than -5 but less than 5. So there is no equal to sign. So it represents the open interval. So -5 and 5, these are the extremities, and we write this in the open interval. In between all the terms, all the numbers -5 to 5, but -5 and 5 not included. Similarly, x such that x belongs to real number, x is greater than equal to 0. Here you having sign equal to, but less than 3. So it is the example of the semi-closed. One side you having equal to sign, other side you having not equal to sign. So 0 included. For included we use the closed interval. And for 3 there will be open interval. In between 0 and 3, 0 also included but 3 not included. Similarly, x such that x belongs to R, x is greater than 4 but less than equal to 11. Here the sign equal to, so 11 included, 4 not included. So on the side of 11 we use the closed interval, on the side of 4 we will use open interval. This is the example of a semi-closed interval. Similarly, x belongs to real, x is greater than equal to 3 but less than equal to 12. On both the sides you having equal to sign, so 3 and 12 also included. In between all the values 3 and 12, 3 and 12 also included, so it is, we use here the closed interval, 3, 12 in the closed interval. Now power set. What is a power set? The collection of all the subsets of a set A is called power set of A. किसी भी एक सेट A के जितने भी सबसेट्स होंगे उनको एक पूरे सेट के अंदर बंद कर देंगे. That set will be the power set. It is written as P of A, power set of A. For example, A is having element 1, 2. So what will be the number of the subsets? 2 raised to power 2, because there are 2 elements, so the number of subsets will be 4. Which ones? First is 5, taking 1 separate, taking 2 separate, and itself 1, 2. There will be 4 subsets. When we write all these 4 subsets in the form of a set, 5, set of 1, set of 2, set of 1, 2, in another set, this bigger whole set will be the power set of A. So the number of the elements of the power set of A, it will also be 2 raised to power n. And the last one is universal set. When all the sets under consideration are the subsets of a larger set, then the larger set is called universal. Name से clear है, universal. जितने भी छोटे सेट्स जो हम कंसीडर कर रहे हैं वो सारे के सारे एक बड़े सेट्स के अंदर एग्जिस्ट करेंगे, तो वो बड़ा सेट क्या होगा? यूनिवर्सल सेट. फॉर एग्जांपल, A having element 2, 4, 6, B having element 1, 3, 5, C having element 3, 5, 7, 11, D the another set having element 8, 9, 10, and U represent the universal set such that x belongs to natural number, x is greater than equal to 1 but less than equal to 11, means set of the elements from 1 to 11. So all the elements which belongs to A, B, C, D, all these elements also belong in this bigger set. So this bigger set will be the universal set. Now you can try exercise 1.3. Thank you.